and I'm just chilling like a villain. Destructo dis, call me Krillin. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about a very important term you all need to know. That term is clout. Before I start, I just want to let y'all know that what I say is my opinion and it's not really all that serious. So if you've been active or at least somewhat active in the meme or hip hop community, then you've probably heard of clout before. Actually, if you're watching this video, I assume you are at least aware of the word clout, but for those who do not know what it means, I'm going to give you all a definition. There are actually multiple definitions of clout in the dictionary, but I'm only going to focus on the one that relates to clout as we use it. And by we, I mean the meme and hip hop community. However, clout doesn't apply just to those two communities, as I will explain. Anyway, the official definition of clout from the dictionary is influence or power, especially in politics or business. But I don't care too much for that definition, so I'm going to give you all more chill definition. Alright? So, I'm going to paint a picture here. So say there's a line. On one end, there's respect, and on the other end, there's fame. Clout is that sweet spot in the middle. It's where people know and respect you, but you aren't at that famous level yet. There are also ranges of clout. The area closer to respect is that area when you are first building up clout, and slowly but steadily, people are beginning to respect you. The area closest to fame is that area when you have enough clout to where you're almost famous, but you're not there yet. I can compare this to all of the up and coming rappers that have a few 100,000 to a bit above 1 million followers on Instagram, and you begin to hear about them in blogs or in other forms of media, and they are usually described as up and coming. They're there, but they're not really there. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let y'all know that when I say fame, I mean once you hit mainstream media. Once you go mainstream and achieve mainstream attention, then you are famous. In my opinion, even if you get the verified badge on Instagram or any other social media site, but you are not mainstream, then you are not famous. You just have a lot of clout. And I commend anyone who has a lot of clout. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you all a few examples of clout and fame, and it'll be in the realm of rap, hip hop, and memes, since those are the areas I'm most familiar with. Drake, the greatest artist of all time, famous. Smoke Perp, clout. 21 Savage, famous. Jay Critch, clout. At Daquan, famous. At Exendo, clout. All of the people that I just mentioned who have clout definitely have a very large fan base, and they all have had media attention, but they are not mainstream. Drake is the greatest artist of all time, so of course he's famous. 21 Savage is famous because now the mainstream audience mess with his music, especially because of his latest album release, Issa, which includes bank account. You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 N's in my bank account. At Daquan is famous because whether you like it or not, he is currently the face of memes. I'm just being real here. Even people who aren't familiar with the meme community know who Daquan is, or at least probably heard of him. There are also people that are in that murky phase between clout and fame because they either just became famous or they are right about to open the door to becoming famous. Also want to make sure that you all know that clout and fame are related. You can be famous and still have clout. I can explain this using Pokemon, alright? Bear with me. Just like you evolve Pokemon to make them stronger, you can evolve clout. Fame is an evolved form of clout. I want to let that sink in. Fame is an evolved form of clout. You can also have clout without having clout on social media or having a certain amount of followers. So if you're in school or you work, or if you're in a community of any sorts, like sneakers for example, sneakerheads, and you have a decent amount of people that respect you and think you're chill, then you have clout. There's no certain number of people that need to know you in order for you to have clout. You will know if you have clout or not. Also, don't be dumb and do stupid stuff or stuff that could potentially get you hurt or in some serious trouble with the law, because it isn't really worth it. This is commonly known as attention seeking or being a tryhard, but I'll translate it to clout grabbing, where you're always trying to get clout to the point where it becomes annoying. You do not want to have clout for the wrong reasons. So, some of you may be thinking, hey chillers, which one would you prefer, clout or fame? Well then, I'll answer that question. As for me, I just prefer to have clout. I think having clout is much better than being famous in general. I don't want to be famous or rich for that matter. It's just too much unnecessary work and politics for me, and I just prefer to chill and be financially free. But for those who are on the search of clout, I want to remind you of Gucci Mane's wise words. A man without the sauce is lost, but the same man can be lost in the sauce. I'm going to make a quick revision that applies more to what I'm saying, which is a man without clout is lost, but the same man can be lost in clout. In other words, it's good to want and have clout, but once having clout starts having a negative impact on your life, then it's not good to have it. You control clout, clout doesn't control you. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, then make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more videos. I have more videos coming on the way. Life of a Meme Page Admin Part 2 is coming soon, and I have other sorts of videos coming. So, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification to make sure that you are up to date, notified whenever I post a new video. And that's about it. I'll see y'all later. Chillers out.